Hi, me here. Yeah, this is gonna be another long video. And yes, I'm giving credit to cracked.com. I love going to cracked.com. Why? Because it teaches me a lot of information about cartoon characters and stuff like that. Even though it slightly ruins my childhood, but I really don't give a crap. This is which I'm saying. I'm giving credit to cracked.com and I'm typing it in the description box below. Let's go. 5 creepy superhero origins that movies wisely left out. Number 5. Spider-Man was molested as a kid. The origin story that we know is Peter Parker. When he was a teenager, he got bit by a radioactive spider, so therefore, poof, he turned into Spider-Man. But there's another story to it. When Peter Parker was like a young teenager, or a young boy as you say, he was at his best friend, older friend, Skip's house. When Skip was like telling Peter Parker, when he was like reading this porno, he was like asking him like, you never seen this kind of before, do you? He's like, no. Afterwards, Skip started getting like all nasty and freaky with him, and he's like telling Peter, don't be like such a wimp and blah blah blah, and let him like do some nasty stuff. And you know, Peter Parker didn't like it, but he was too scared to move. And that's what he told the little boy who was like molested from his babysitter. So yeah. And Peter Parker didn't get over that. Number 4. Superman has some mommy issues. The origin we know, Superman was like the last living on the planet Krypton and got sent to Earth to save the world, blah blah blah. But there's another story. Everybody knows that he's doing all this stuff because he's a good dude, but he keeps like dating chicks that has like his mom's initials. To me, I think that's pretty creepy. His mom's name was Laura Van, and Superman was like dating chicks that has his mom's initials and stuff, like Lori Lee Morris, Lana Lang, Uma Lane, whatever the heck her name is, Lois Lane, Linda Lee, Lex Luthor. Wait, that's a dude's name. And was not pictured. Lindsay Lohan, LL Cool J. Then Superman traveled back in time where his mother was like around his age and they were like going to some dance or something. And he dated his mother's friend. You see where I'm going at? And all the passing all this weird crazy stuff, befriended some kid named LL. Number 3. Lex Luthor was just mad because of the fact that he's bald. The origin story we know, he's Superman's arch nemesis. But there's another story to it. Lex Luthor just got mad because of the fact that Superman made him bald when Superman was called Superboy. Afterwards, Lex Luthor's house got on fire and then Superboy blew it out, which resulted to him being bald. And he was mad ever since. Number 2. The Hulk has range because he was abused as a child. Or as you could say, Hulk has range due to child abuse. The origin we know is that gamma radiation hit Dr. Bruce's face and he get all big and strong and green. Then, but there's another story to it. When the Hulk was like a little boy, his father like beats him and stuff, which is bad. The Hulk's mom trying to stop him, and the Hulk's father thinks that he's like strange and stuff because he's strong from the beginning. Yeah, but reading on is because his dad is afraid of him. Meaning the Hulk as a kid. When the Hulk got older, His dad still tried to beat him up and stuff, but the Hulk beat the living crap out of his dad. And when he got older, he forgot about it like nothing ever happened. Which is getting weirder and weirder by the second. And number 1, Professor X loved his students a little bit too much. The origin we know is that Professor X is the leader of the X-Men. But there's another story to it. Professor X has a crush on Jean Grey. Professor X is like in his 30s or 40s. Jean Grey is like a 15-year-old. And he has a crush on her. Professor X says that he doesn't love his students in a non-creepy way, but he loves Jean Grey. Ew! Afterwards, Professor X faked his own death. Jean Grey started crying, and she's in love with Professor X. And well, it pretty much says they keep having secret meetings and stuff like that, so. Been through. After her killing 5 billion people and possibly committing suicide, everything went just fine. So that's it. 5 creepy superhero origins that movies wisely put out. Hope you're not too scarred as much as I did, but I really don't care because I need to know about that as well. So yeah. See ya.